Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be diving into the Shield Boomerang Paladin. The Paladin class is versatile, allowing you to use a spear, sword, and a dagger. But among all the builds, Shield Boomerang is by far the most popular and effective for leveling. Shield Boomerang can even one-hit mobs. If you can't one-hit mobs, you can use your secondary skill, Shield Chain, since Shield Boomerang has a 2.5-second cooldown. It's also viable in PvP due to its high burst and long-range attack, but keep in mind that the 2.5-second cast delay of Shield Boomerang, paired with Shield Chain, can make it less practical and less advantageous in PvP compared to Sacrifice build. So, in this guide, I'll walk you through the most important stats, skills, runes, equipment, cards, pets, and farming tips for building a strong Shield Boomerang build. By the end of this video, I hope you'll have a clearer idea of how to build your own Paladin. So make sure to stick around till the end. Don't forget to check the timestamps down below for easy navigation. Let's get started. Let's start with basic stats. The most important stat for the Shield Boomerang build is Vitality. Make sure you max out your base Vit to 99, as it increases your Shield Boomerang attack. Next is Dexterity. Put at least 60 total points for no-cast Shield Chain, which also increases your hit rate so you won't miss. For the remaining points, put them into Strength to increase our Shield Chain damage, since this is our secondary damage skill. Alternatively, you can put points into Intelligence if you just want to focus on Shield Boomerang. Now, let's talk about the skills. For your swordsman skills, prioritize these. Level 9. Bash. This is your primary damage in early stage, deals 190% attack and chance to stun enemy. Level 1. Magnum Break. Adds 20% attack damage, lasts 10 seconds. Level 10 Taunt. This is useful when doing MVP, reduce death by 21%. Level 10. Endure. When being attacked, you will not pause or knock back. If you get knocked back, you gain 100 magical death. Lastly, Level 10. Increase recuperative power. Permanently increase HP regeneration. Also effects of HP regen items like potion by 50%. Once you've progressed to Crusader, focus on these. Level 5 Cavalry Combat. Can fight while riding mount. Level 5 Cavalry Mastery. Deals 20% more damage to large-size monster. Level 10 Auto Guard. Has 50% chance to parry or block when attacked. Must equip Shield to activate this skill. Level 3 Shield Charge. To unlock Shield Chain skill. Level 10 Shield Chain. Using Shield to deal damage to a single enemy. Must be equipped with Shield to use this skill. Lastly, Level 7. Spear Mastery. Increase attack when using spear-type weapon. You can max this skill later when your third job already. Now, let's talk about the Paladin skills. Prioritize these. Level 5 Shield Boomerang. This is our primary damaging skill. Since it has a long cooldown, we need to pair it with a Shield Chain when killing high-level monster so that we can DPS quickly. Next, Level 5 Bliss. Permanently increase healing received by 20% and vitality by 20. Level 10 Faith. Permanently gains 2000 max HP and 10% max HP. Takes 50% less damage from holy attacks. Level 10 Retribution. Increase your attack by 50 and deals 10% more damage to undead and devil monsters. Level 10 Providence. Reduces damage for demon monster by 300% and adds holy damage by 20% done to the whole party. Job Breakthrough. Level 15 Shield Boomerang. Level 20 Shield Chain. Since this is our secondary damage skill. Level 17 Spear Mastery. Max this later when you reach your third job. This build is more focused on PvE and MVP, so don't be confused if I don't have many defensive skills. As a bonus, I'll provide the third job skills for Royal Guard. Some of you may already be Royal Guard, so feel free to save this build in your Ymir's book for leveling. Now, let's talk about the Royal Guard skills. Prioritize these. Level 1 Piety. Level 3 Battle Chant. Level 10 Inspiration. Level 3 Earth Drive. Level 15 Shield of Defense. Level 5 Command of Charge. Level 15 Spear Thrust, Level 5 Prestige. Lastly, Level 20 Spear Mastery. Now, for the runes. When setting up runes, activate the nearest ones or short path first to avoid activating unwanted runes. This way, you can save on gold medals for better allocation. Prioritize Shield Boomerang first if this is your primary damage skill when you reach Paladin. Then, focus on Shield Chain, Spear Mastery, Taunt, Inspiration Blessing, Dying Recovery, Vit Runes, Strength Runes, HP percent runes, Def percent runes. You can allocate the remaining medals and contributions to attack, damage, or HP. Now, let's go over the recommended equipment and cards for this build. Weapons. Start with the Epic Spirit Weapon for the early stages, then upgrade to a higher tier for increased attack power. Recommended. Weapon. Double-slotted Ivory Lance for PvE. For 100% ignore defense. For MVP, use Bilgazarmi then synth to Bilgazarm Star for higher attack power. Weapon cards. For PvE, monster farming. Use element-based cards, race cards, or size modifier cards to boost damage. For example, if you're farming Orc Ladies, which are Earth Element, use the Menblat card and a Converter to boost your damage. For MVP, you can use the free MVP and mini damage card from the event, which is the Advanced Misteltein card. Or use 3 Mino cards. One for depositing to unlock Mino Insight, since the Cavalry passive skill already provides damage to large monsters, making it easy to unlock Mino Insight. For your offhand, use the Adventure Master Shield for the early game, or the Saint Shield for bonus job XP, which is great for leveling. Recommended offhand, Mirror Shield to boost your Shield Boomerang and Shield Chain skills. Offhand cards. Use elemental resistance cards or damage reduction cards, such as the Lude and Xenia cards. For MVP, you can use the free MVP and mini damage card from the event, which is the Meryl Rollins cards or Alice Star cards. Use Mark cards to avoid freezing effects from spells like Frost Diver and Stormgust. Armor. You can use the Adventure Master Armor and Saint Armor for the early stages. Recommended armor. Staunch Armor to avoid the fear effect. Armor cards. Use the Archer Skeleton Star card for plus 5% attack. Garment. You can use the Adventure Master Cloak and Saint's Cape for the early stages. Use the Ancient Cape when using Bilgazarm, which provides 15% ignore def, useful for high defense MVPs. Garment cards. For PvE, you can use the Raedric card or Baby Orc card for neutral damage reduction. For MVP, you can use the free MVP and mini damage card from the event, which is the Mayfair Lindsay card, providing 5% damage to MVPs and minis. Footwear. You can use Adventure Master Boots for the early game or Saint Boots for leveling. Recommended shoes. Rune Boots, which provide additional move speed and plus 3% attack and healing received. Footgear cards. Use the Fierce card for max HP percent, or for late game, use the Moonlight Star card. Accessories. You can use the Adventure Ring for early game and the Saint Ring for leveling, or the Staunch Ring for an additional 5% attack when paired with the Staunch Armor set. The Luna Brooch is useful for SP recovery. Accessory cards for farming. Use the Orc Archer card and Zipper Bear Star card plus 3% attack plus 10 hit for late game. For damage reduction, use the Cuve or Fisherman card. Here's a popular equipment set you might like. A max HP build with proper enchantments, making it easy to reach 300 to 400,000 HP. Epic gear is great early on, but for endgame content, you'll want to switch to unique gear for your job to get the best stats and maximize your defense and damage once you reach 3rd job. Pets. Use Orc Warrior for taunt, Obune for survivability, and Baby Desert Wolf or Watchdog pet for additional 5% ignore defense. Stay tuned for my upcoming video where we'll focus more on PvP, Tank Reflect, Sacrifice, Overbrand, and Earth Drive Royal Guard build. And that's it for today's Shield Boomerang and Shield Chain build guide. I hope this helps you build a powerful paladin that can farm effectively and deal massive damage. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you found this guide helpful. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or tips of your own.